Hi everyone, welcome back to Express Your Style, a 5-part design series exploring different content aesthetics. In our last design study, we stripped everything back to see the power of intentional restraint and how we can create really impactful minimal content. Today, we're exploring bold and maximalist design and the creative ability to express your style fully. To get us started, let's take a quick look at today's design style. The mood is definitely going to be more bold and energetic, and it's perfect for food and beverage brands, fashion and beauty, entertainment, and events. Design elements will include oversized typography, bright colors, and a lot of layered graphics like patterns, expressive imagery, or playful illustrations. The color palette I'm going to choose is bright and expressive and really helps to give the maximalist design the power it needs. This style uses a lot of everything from color and type to texture and patterns. But that doesn't mean that every element needs to be competing for attention. The goal isn't to fill every available space just because we can. It's about creating an energetic visual experience while still giving someone a clear place to look first. For maximalist design, I'm pulling assets that feel bold, colorful, playful, and expressive. I'm wanting to use layered imagery, patterns, and bright colors along with illustrations, shapes, and a good composition that aren't afraid to fill the page. And even though I'm collecting more assets than I did with minimal design, I'm still being very intentional about what belongs in this particular collection. Repeated elements will become the foundation that keeps everything cohesive once we start layering. For our first template, I'm going to start with a standard promotional graphic. In this case, I'm using strategic typography to make the main message impossible to miss. From there, I can start layering in color, shapes, graphics, and supporting information. I'm also playing with scale quite a bit, so some elements can be really oversized, while others stay intentionally small. That difference creates contrast and helps keep your eye moving around the entire design. The goal isn't for everything to have equal importance, it's to create a lot of visual energy while still keeping the message easy to understand. For the second template, I'm going to carry over the same type, colors, and overall visual language while leaning even further into playful layering. Repetition becomes really important when you're working with maximalism because if every single element is new, the design can start to feel really disconnected really easy. But if the same color appears in multiple places, a graphic repeats throughout the collection, or the same type treatment carries across multiple templates, your brain will start recognizing those connections. And now we're going to switch to photography for the main key of this final template. Unlike minimalism design, where we gave the photo lots of breathing room, this time I'm letting the design interact with the image much more. I can layer typography over the photograph, crop images in unexpected ways, introduce graphics around it, and use color to connect the photo with the rest of the design. But I'm still thinking about the hierarchy. If the photo is the most important element, I'll make sure that graphics support it. And now we can take a quick look at the final design collection. There's definitely a lot happening, but because we're repeating the same color palette, type, and graphic language, everything still feels like it's part of one content system. And I really want that to be the biggest takeaway from this design study. More can absolutely be more when it's intentional, and maximalism gives you permission to experiment. Hopefully this design study helped give you a little bit more confidence when it comes to creating bold and maximalist content within Adobe Express. If you want to give these templates a try for yourself, you'll find the remixable template link and some additional creative resources in the blog post below. I'm super excited for the next study because we're going to explore animated and dynamic design. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll hang out again soon.